In the Heat of the Night remains one of television's most powerful and unforgettable crime dramas, remembered for its gripping investigations, emotional storytelling, complex characters, and honest look at justice, prejudice, and change in the American South. In this video, we'll look back at the cast, their real names, ages, memorable roles, and the legacies they built, while also honoring the beloved actors who are no longer with us. Let's return to the fictional town of Sparta, Mississippi, where every case revealed more than a crime, exposing personal wounds, racial tensions, moral choices, and the courage it took to seek justice in a changing South. Carroll O'Connor brought grit, warmth, and quiet emotional power to Chief Bill Gillespie, the tough Southern police chief whose stern exterior slowly revealed a deeply human heart. Born John Carroll O'Connor on the 2nd of August 1924, in Manhattan, New York, he was 64 years old when he began the role in 1988. With his gravelly voice, watchful eyes, and commanding presence, O'Connor made Gillespie feel like a man shaped by tradition, pride, regret, and change. The character could be stubborn and blunt, yet beneath that rough surface was a growing sense of fairness, compassion, and moral courage. Already a television legend after playing Archie Bunker in All in the Family, O'Connor used this later role to show a quieter, more reflective side of his talent. He gave Gillespie dignity without making him perfect, allowing viewers to see both his flaws and his growth. Carroll O'Connor died in Culver City, California, on the 21st of June 2001, at the age of 76. His legacy remains tied to unforgettable characters who felt honest, complicated, and profoundly real. Howard E. Rollins Jr. brought quiet strength, intelligence, and deep emotional dignity to Detective Virgil Tibbs, the sharp investigator whose calm presence often carried the weight of justice in a divided Southern town. Born Howard Ellsworth Rollins Jr. on the 17th of October, 1950, in Baltimore, Maryland, he was 38 years old when he began the role in 1988. With his thoughtful eyes, controlled voice, and graceful intensity, Rollins made Tibbs feel both brilliant and deeply human. The character could be patient and reserved, yet beneath his composure was a powerful sense of pride, pain, and moral courage. Before stepping into this role, Rollins had already earned major acclaim for Ragtime, receiving an Academy Award nomination, and for A Soldier's Story, where his commanding performance showed his remarkable dramatic range. His life and career were not without struggle, but his talent remained undeniable. Howard E. Rollins Jr. died in New York City on the 8th of December, 1996, from lymphoma-related complications at the age of 46. His legacy remains tied to sensitivity, strength, and a performance that gave Virgil Tibbs lasting soul. Alan Autry brought strength, loyalty, and rugged sincerity to Bubba Skinner, the tough but deeply principled officer whose quiet heart made him one of the most memorable figures in Sparta. Born Carlos Allen Autry Jr. on the 31st of July 1952, in Shreveport, Louisiana, he was 36 years old when he began the role in 1988. With his broad presence, steady voice, and natural Southern charm, Autry made Bubba feel honest, protective, and completely believable. The character could be intimidating when danger appeared, yet his courage was always grounded in kindness, faith, and a strong sense of justice. Before becoming a familiar television face, Autry had lived a very different life as a professional football player, briefly playing quarterback for the Green Bay Packers under the name Carlos Brown. After his acting success, he later moved into public service and served as mayor of Fresno, California from 2001 to 2009. As of June 2026, Alan Autry is 73 years old. His legacy remains tied to discipline, humility, and a beloved officer whose toughness never hid his compassion. Anne Marie Johnson brought grace, intelligence, and emotional warmth to Althea Tibbs, the devoted wife of Detective Virgil Tibbs, whose presence gave the story a softer and more personal heart. Born on the 18th of July, 1960, in Los Angeles, California, she was 28 years old when she began the role in 1988. With her calm voice, expressive eyes, and natural elegance, Johnson made Althea feel strong without ever needing to be loud. The character was compassionate, educated, and deeply supportive, Yet she also carried her own dignity and quiet resilience in a world often shaped by tension and prejudice. Before and after this role, Johnson built a wide-ranging television career, appearing in What's Happening Now, In Living Color, Melrose Place, JAG, and many other series. She also became known for her work as an advocate for performers' rights, serving in leadership within the Screen Actors Guild. As of June 2026, Anne Marie Johnson is 65 years old. Her legacy remains tied to poise, versatility, and a performance that brought tenderness and strength to every scene she entered. Denise Nicholas brought grace, intelligence, and quiet emotional strength to Harriet DeLong, the principled councilwoman whose relationship with Chief Gillespie added warmth, tension, and maturity to the story. Born Donna Denise Nicholas on the 12th of July 1944 in Detroit, Michigan, she was 44 years old when she began the role in 1989. With her poised presence, thoughtful expressions, and calm but powerful voice, Nicholas made Harriet feel dignified, independent, and deeply human. The character was strong enough to challenge injustice, yet tender enough to reveal the emotional cost of living in a town shaped by old wounds and changing values. Long before this role, Nicholas had already made history as one of television's most respected Black actresses, especially through her work as Liz McIntyre in Room 222. Beyond acting, she also became a gifted writer and civil rights advocate, later publishing the acclaimed novel Freshwater Road. As of June 2026, Denise Nicholas is 81 years old. Her legacy remains tied to elegance, courage, and a performance that gave Harriet DeLong both heart and lasting dignity. Crystal Fox brought quiet strength, empathy, and emotional honesty to Officer Luann Corbin, the determined police officer whose calm presence added heart and balance to the department. Born Crystal R. Fox on the 1st of January 1964 in Tryon, North Carolina. She was 25 years old when she began the role in 1989. With her expressive eyes, steady voice, and natural warmth, Fox made Luann feel sincere, capable, and deeply human. The character carried herself with dignity and courage, often showing compassion even in moments shaped by danger, grief, and uncertainty. Her performance gave the series another layer of realism, reminding viewers that strength does not always need to be loud to be powerful. After this role, Fox continued to build a respected career across television, film, and theater. She later earned wider recognition for her work in The Haves and the Have-Nots and HBO's Big Little Lies, where her emotional depth reached a new generation of viewers. As of June 2026, Crystal Fox is 62 years old. Her legacy remains tied to resilience, grace, and a screen presence that makes every character feel honest and alive. Jeffrey Thorne brought sincerity, intelligence, and quiet moral strength to Officer Wilson's suite, the young policeman whose idealism added a thoughtful voice to the Sparta Police Department. Born on the 20th of January, 1970, in the United States, he was 18 years old when he began the role in 1988. With his calm presence, youthful honesty, and understated emotion, Thorne made Wilson feel sincere, observant, and deeply principled. The character often stood as a reminder that courage does not always come from toughness alone, but also from patience, conscience, and the desire to do what is right. Though his acting work made him familiar to many viewers, Thorne later built an even broader career behind the scenes as a writer and producer. He became known for contributing to television projects such as Law and Order, Criminal Intent, Leverage, and Marvel's Avengers, Black Panther's Quest, while also writing for comics and genre storytelling. As of June 2026, Jeffrey Thorne is 56 years old. His legacy remains tied to creativity, intelligence, and a character whose quiet strength helped bring warmth and balance to the series. Hugh O'Connor brought gentleness, sincerity, and quiet emotional honesty to Officer Lonnie Jameson, the loyal young policeman whose calm nature made him a steady and heartfelt presence in the Sparta department. Born on the 7th of April 1962 in Rome, Italy, he was 25 years old when he began the role in 1988. With his soft-spoken manner, thoughtful expression, and natural warmth, O'Connor made Lonnie feel kind, dependable, and deeply human. The character was not defined by force or loud confidence, but by loyalty, patience, and a quiet sense of duty that gave the team another layer of heart. As the adopted son of Carol O'Connor, his presence on screen carried an added emotional connection, especially for viewers who later learned about the struggles he faced in real life. Though his career was brief, his performance left a lasting impression because it felt honest and unguarded. Hugh O'Connor died on the 28th of March 1995, at the age of 32, after a painful battle with addiction. His legacy remains tied to tenderness, vulnerability, and a role that continues to be remembered with sadness and affection. Lois Nettleton brought elegance, sensitivity, and quiet conviction to Joanne St. John, the thoughtful councilwoman whose calm strength added maturity and emotional depth to the story. Born on the 16th of August, 1927, in Oak Park, Illinois, she was 61 years old when she began the role in 1989. With her composed voice, gentle expression, and natural dignity, Nettleton made Joanne feel wise, principled, and deeply sincere. The character carried herself with grace, often offering compassion and moral balance in a town marked by conflict and change. Long before this role, Nettleton had already built a respected career across television, film, and stage, earning admiration for her versatility and emotional precision. She had a rare ability to make even quiet moments feel meaningful, giving her characters warmth without losing strength. Lois Nettleton died on the 18th of January, 2008, at the age of 80, from complications of lung cancer. Her legacy remains tied to grace, intelligence, and a performance that brought humanity and quiet beauty to every scene she touched. Afemo Omilami brought dignity, steadiness, and quiet strength to Jimmy Dawes, the dependable officer whose calm presence added sincerity and realism to the Sparta Police Department. Born on the 13th of December 1950 in Petersburg, Virginia, he was 39 years old when he began appearing on the series in the early 1990s. With his grounded voice, thoughtful expression, and natural authority, Omilami made Jimmy feel honest, capable, and deeply committed to the people around him. The character may not have always stood at the center of the story, but his presence helped give the department a stronger sense of community and trust. Beyond this role, Omilami built a respected career in film and television, appearing in memorable projects such as Remember the Titans, Forrest Gump, Glory, and The Hunger Games, Catching Fire. Off-screen, he has also been active in humanitarian work alongside his wife, Elizabeth Omilami, continuing a life shaped by service and compassion. As of June 2026, Afemo Omilami is 75 years old. His legacy remains tied to humility, purpose, and a screen presence that brings quiet truth to every role he plays. Brock Peters brought dignity, emotional weight, and quiet authority to Frank Jameson, the proud father of Officer Lonnie Jameson, whose presence added a deeply personal layer to the story. Born George Fisher on the 2nd of July 1927 in New York City, he was 62 years old when he began the role in 1990. With his rich voice, steady gaze, and powerful screen presence, Peters made Frank feel like a man shaped by strength, principle, and years of hard-earned wisdom. The character carried a father's pride and concern with quiet intensity, giving his scenes a sense of truth and emotional depth. Long before this role, Peters had already built a remarkable career in film, television, and theater, becoming widely remembered for his unforgettable performance as Tom Robinson in To Kill a Mockingbird. He also appeared in Carmen Jones, Star Trek films, and many other respected projects, often bringing moral force and humanity to his characters. Brock Peters died on the 23rd of August, 2005, from pancreatic cancer at the age of 78. His legacy remains tied to courage, dignity, and a voice that could make even the quietest moment feel powerful. Roscoe Lee Browne brought elegance, intelligence, and commanding dignity to his guest role as a judge, giving even limited screen time a sense of weight and refinement. Born on the 2nd of May, 1922, in Woodbury, New Jersey, he was 66 years old when he first appeared in 1988. With his deep, resonant voice, graceful delivery, and thoughtful presence, Browne made every line feel measured and meaningful. He had a rare ability to suggest wisdom without force, allowing his characters to carry authority through calmness rather than volume. Long before this appearance, Browne had built a distinguished career across stage, film, and television, often portraying men of intellect, culture, and moral strength. His work was admired for its polish, depth, and unmistakable voice, which made him one of the most memorable character actors of his generation. Roscoe Lee Browne died on the 11th of April, 2007, at the age of 84 from stomach cancer. His legacy remains tied to sophistication, quiet power, and a screen presence that could elevate any scene he entered. Paul Winfield brought dignity, intelligence, and quiet authority to his guest role as a powerful lawyer, giving the courtroom scenes a sense of weight and moral seriousness. Born Paul Edward Winfield on the 22nd of May 1939 in Los Angeles, California, he was 49 years old when he first appeared in 1990. With his deep voice, composed expression, and commanding presence, Winfield made every moment feel thoughtful and important. He had a rare ability to portray strength without overplaying it, allowing his characters to feel wise, wounded, and deeply human. Long before this appearance, he had already earned major acclaim for Sounder, receiving an Academy Award nomination for his powerful performance. He also became widely respected for Roots, King, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, and many other memorable roles across film and television. Paul Winfield died on the 7th of March, 2004, at the age of 64, after a heart attack, following complications from diabetes. His legacy remains tied to grace, emotional depth, and a voice that carried both authority and compassion. Beah Richards brought wisdom, dignity, and deep emotional grace to Mama Calhoun, a memorable guest character whose quiet presence left a powerful impression despite limited screen time. Born Beulah Elizabeth Richardson on the 12th of July, 1920, in Vicksburg, Mississippi. She was 66 years old when she first appeared in 1990. With her gentle voice, expressive eyes, and soulful strength, Richards made Mama Calhoun feel like a woman shaped by pain, faith, and hard-earned understanding. Her performance carried warmth without weakness, giving the story a sense of history and humanity that stayed with viewers long after her scenes ended. Beyond this role, Richards was a celebrated actress, poet, playwright, and civil rights activist, admired for bringing truth and moral depth to every character she played. She also earned acclaim for performances in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, The Great White Hope, and many powerful television roles. Beah Richards died on the 14th of September, 2000, at the age of 80 from complications related to emphysema. Her legacy remains tied to courage, compassion, and a voice that spoke with both tenderness and strength. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed looking back at the In the Heat of the Night cast and the powerful stories behind their unforgettable roles. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite character, most emotional moment, or most memorable scene from Sparta in the comments. See you in the next video.